It's here, the moment you've been sensing, the shift in reality you can't quite explain. Have you felt it? That subtle yet persistent feeling that the world is vibrating at a different frequency, like you're walking through a dream that you're not quite sure is yours. This isn't just a passing phase or a strange day. This is your spiritual awakening reaching its peak intensity, a rare and powerful surge of energy designed to completely transform your life. The planets are aligning in a way that hasn't happened in centuries, and this celestial dance is causing very specific shifts within you. It's all connected, from the smallest feeling to the largest cosmic event. You may be feeling like something is off because everything is aligning to bring you to the truest version of yourself. This isn't just another week or month. This is a critical turning point on your spiritual journey where the decisions you make now will set the course for the next phase of your life. It's not a subtle shift. It's a total recalibration, a complete reshaping of your reality. You may feel like the world you've known is dissolving to make space for the truest, most beautiful version of yourself. But you are not at the mercy of these cosmic forces. This video will show you how to harness their power, how to take command of your destiny, and how to use this unprecedented alignment for your greatest expansion. What we're going to cover today is about your personal empowerment, your spiritual awakening, and the interconnectedness of your own transformation with the rest of the world, making sure you are fully equipped to handle this immense change. Spiritual awakenings are, at their core, a process of heightened awareness where your intuition, your senses, and your perception of the world expand. But what you are experiencing right now is not just awakening, it's the peak, the most intense part of the process. Your spiritual awakening has a language of its own, and these aren't just random events you're experiencing. They are very specific signs, clues from the universe to guide you and show you how far you've come. There are 7 core signs that your spiritual awakening is reaching its highest point, and each of these signs is a direct reflection of both your internal shifts and the specific astrological alignments that are occurring right now, creating a mirror between your inner experience and the outer world. On January 7th, the conjunction of Venus and Neptune will heighten your sensitivity to the unseen realms, and that's just one of the many cosmic events that are triggering your own personal shifts. Have you started to see these signs already, or are you still looking for answers? Each of these 7 signs is a piece of a much larger puzzle, and together they will reveal the hidden blueprint of your destiny. Maybe you've felt the subtle pull or noticed the strange synchronicities, but perhaps you haven't understood their significance until now, but you're about to understand them. This is just the beginning. The intensity will continue to grow, and these 7 signs are your guide, your compass, your key to understanding and navigating this powerful transformation with clarity and awareness. And so, the first sign that your spiritual awakening is peaking is this: a heightened intuition unlike anything you've experienced before, a quiet knowing that goes beyond logic, a sudden flash of clarity that cuts through the noise. This isn't just a hunch or a vague feeling, it's a strong gut feeling that guides you with certainty, a subtle whisper from your soul that's now growing into a clear, undeniable voice. Perhaps you've found yourself making unexpected decisions that turn out to be exactly what you needed, or maybe you've had a deep sense about certain people or situations that defy rational explanation, things that you just knew were true even if you had no evidence. The moon, with its reflective glow, is acting like a cosmic mirror, revealing what has been hidden within your subconscious, bringing these subtle insights to the surface. This isn't just a nice feeling. This heightened intuition is an essential part of understanding your path. It's your internal guidance system being activated and supercharged. This increased intuition is not just some random occurrence. It's a direct result of the thinning of the veil between worlds, making it easier for your spiritual guides and higher self to communicate with you. The moon, the celestial body that governs intuition, is particularly powerful right now, amplifying these subtle senses and making these messages much stronger. In fact, tonight's lunar phase is opening a clear channel for this inner knowing to come through more clearly than ever. This can be confusing at first, especially if you are used to relying solely on your logical mind. If you're not used to listening to the quiet whispers of your soul, you may start feeling a constant pull to do something, or the sense that you're being guided towards something bigger than yourself. This may feel unusual, but trust me, your intuition is always there, waiting to be heard, and right now, it's shouting. So, what can you do with this influx of intuitive information? Start by keeping a journal to capture all of these new insights, every whisper, every hunch, every flash of knowing. Document your dreams in detail, as they're often a rich source of symbolic messages when the veil is thin, giving you a look into the hidden landscapes of your subconscious. Remember, the moon isn't just a passive observer, it's actively reflecting the depths of your subconscious to the surface, and what's coming up is not random. These messages are appearing now so that you can tune into this higher guidance and begin to trust the knowing that is coming from within. This is not a coincidence, but a sign that you are ready for the next step in your spiritual path, that you're now equipped to hear and trust the inner wisdom that has always been within you. The next sign that your spiritual awakening is peaking is this: a dramatic increase in the intensity of your senses, an amplified sensitivity to light, sound, smell, and even touch. You might suddenly find bright lights overwhelming, as if they're piercing through you, or loud sounds become jarring and disruptive, or you could be discovering that certain smells are now incredibly pungent and unpleasant when they weren't before. Even the feel of fabrics against your skin may be overwhelming. This isn't just about physical discomfort, it's about your whole system becoming hyper-aware of the physical world. This change is not random. On January 3rd, Venus has a special alignment with the moon, and Venus is the planet of sensory experience, directly impacting your senses. You're becoming more receptive to the world around you, and this heightened sensitivity is an important part of your spiritual transformation. These heightened senses aren't merely about physical changes, they're also about sensing the subtle energies and auras of the world around you. You are not just reacting to the five senses, you are becoming an antenna for energy, experiencing it in its full spectrum. This thinning veil we are experiencing is making you more receptive to the energetic environment. And while some of this is beautiful, it also means that you are more sensitive to low vibrational fields and those who might drain your energy vampires, as some call them. The good news is that as your senses heighten, you'll become more equipped to navigate your environment with greater awareness, making you more aware of people and places that are not in alignment with your highest good. To manage this influx of sensory information, prioritize grounding techniques. Walking barefoot on the earth, spending time in nature, and connecting with the natural world will all help to balance the excess energy. Incorporate mindful awareness practices into your daily life, noticing the details of the physical world without being overwhelmed, becoming an observer of each moment, not a victim to it. This heightened awareness isn't a burden, it is a gift, and your senses are a tool for understanding the spiritual world in greater detail. This new sensitivity isn't a weakness, it's an indication that your system is becoming more receptive to higher levels of information, showing that you are more finely tuned than most people, like an instrument carefully prepared for a symphony. The third sign your spiritual awakening is reaching its peak is a disruption in your sleep patterns, a combination of insomnia, restlessness, and vivid dreams. You might find yourself tossing and turning for hours, unable to fall asleep, or waking up multiple times throughout the night for no apparent reason. And when you do finally manage to drift off, you are likely experiencing intense, unusual, sometimes bizarre dreams that feel so real you can barely tell the difference from your waking life. This is not just a lack of sleep, it's an active shift in your dream space, an indication that something is happening beyond the surface. Your dreams are a portal now. These vivid dreams are not just random events, they are doorways to other realms, often containing important messages from your guides, ancestors, or your own higher self. The veil between worlds is thinnest in the dream space, so these messages are coming in loud and clear. This restlessness in your sleep is also a sign that your energetic body is working overtime to integrate the massive amount of changes that are occurring. It's processing information and messages, making connections between worlds and experiences. The dream space is where your subconscious is at its most open, where it can access information that your conscious mind might not be able to understand, and the disruptions are occurring so you can receive valuable insight. The energy of this time is like a magnet, pulling up old, unresolved issues into your awareness. If you're experiencing this kind of disrupted sleep, keep a dream journal to track the patterns and messages that are coming through. Pay special attention to recurring symbols or themes, as these are likely to be very important messages for you. You could also try meditating before bed, as this practice will help calm your mind and help you more easily connect with your higher self before you drift to sleep, making you more receptive to dream messages. See this sleeplessness as not just a disruption, but an opportunity to be awake during a time when you are more receptive to spiritual information and wisdom, when the world is quiet and the messages are clear. This is not a coincidence. It's a clear sign of your deeper awareness. The universe is actively trying to communicate with you in the silence of the night, and these dreams are a gift for you alone. The fourth sign that your spiritual awakening is reaching its peak intensity is a significant increase in strong synchronicities, more meaningful coincidences, more repetitive numbers, and more encounters with familiar faces. You might start noticing the same numbers appearing everywhere, on clocks, receipts, license plates, or perhaps you are running into people you haven't seen in years, in places you would never expect. Or maybe you've seen events line up in ways that feel too perfect to be just a coincidence. This isn't just random chance, it's the universe communicating with you directly. Mercury, the planet responsible for synchronicity, is in a significant alignment with other planets, making these synchronicities much more obvious and much more common. These moments are more than just interesting occurrences, they're a clear way for the universe to guide you. These synchronicities are not just random quirks, they are messages from the universe confirming that you are on the right path, that you are indeed connected to the collective consciousness, and that you are part of something much larger than just your own individual experience. Your personal shifts are not happening in isolation, but as part of a much larger collective movement. The universe is giving you a clear sign, showing you that you are not alone on this journey. This is a way for angels and spirit guides to get your attention, and because the veil is so thin, these messages are coming in loud and clear. Every single synchronicity is meaningful, every single one of them a breadcrumb on your journey. So, what should you do when you start noticing synchronicities? Pay close attention to them. Treat them like clues, like breadcrumbs leading you to a hidden treasure. Start by keeping a journal to document these events, writing down the numbers, the names, the places, and any other meaningful details. Then look for any patterns that might emerge. Trust that you are being guided, and that if you follow this path, you will discover your true purpose. This is not just about you, it's also a confirmation that you are connected to the whole, playing a significant role in collective transformation. These synchronicities aren't just random coincidences, they are a clear indication that you're connected to something much larger and that you are part of a very special group, and that the universe is cheering you on. The fifth sign that your spiritual awakening is reaching a crescendo is unusual energy shifts, sudden waves of intense energy or complete and utter exhaustion. You may find yourself feeling suddenly energized and full of life, and then, just as quickly, completely drained, like your batteries have been completely depleted. Maybe you're experiencing unusual body sensations, such as tingling or feeling unusually light, as if you could float away. This isn't just about being tired or having a good day, it's about dramatic fluctuations in your personal energy field. The Sun, the source of all life on this planet, is currently experiencing increased solar flares, which are spiking your personal energy field, making you much more sensitive and much more susceptible to these kinds of dramatic shifts in energy. Your energetic system is reacting to this increased energy output, causing you to experience these intense fluctuations. These dramatic energy shifts are happening because of the massive influx of cosmic energy, and your energetic body is working overtime to recalibrate and integrate all of these new high-frequency energies. It's as if your energy body is a musical instrument that is being retuned and recalibrated. This recalibration process is helping clear out old patterns, old attachments, and old ways of being that are no longer serving you. It's like a spring cleaning for your soul. You may even be feeling the energy of other people around you, so it's important to tune into your own intuition and learn the difference between what is your own energy and what isn't. The importance of listening to your own inner knowing cannot be overstated during these times. To navigate these powerful shifts, continue to prioritize grounding techniques. Spend time outside, put your bare feet on the earth, connect to the energy of nature to help balance your energy field. Pay close attention to how you feel in different environments and around different people to learn how to manage your energy field, because that is the most important skill you will learn in this period. These energy shifts, while they may feel uncomfortable, are a necessary part of your growth, a way to cleanse your system of all the old patterns that are no longer serving you, making space for brand new, high-frequency energies. These aren't random shifts. These are clear signs that you are experiencing a profound spiritual upgrade, that your energy is rapidly shifting, preparing you for the next level of your journey. And the sixth sign that your spiritual awakening is at its peak is intensified emotions, experiencing extreme highs and lows, or completely unexpected emotional outbursts. You might find yourself experiencing sudden joy, crying for no apparent reason, or becoming easily angered or frustrated by small things. These aren't just mood swings, they are a sign that your emotional body is being amplified, and these responses are mirroring your inner landscape. Mars, the planet of passion and anger, is currently very active and amplifying these emotional responses, and these emotions are not random, they are a very important clue. These intense emotions that you are experiencing aren't just personal feelings, but they are the collective emotions that are bubbling to the surface, and you are experiencing these on a personal level because you are more sensitive than most people. You are like an antenna, picking up on what's in the collective field. It's as if you're being called to clear out these repressed and blocked emotions, and these emotions are not as bad as you may think. This is an opportunity to release old emotional wounds, things that you may have been holding onto for a lifetime, and they are rising to the surface for a very good reason. It's vitally important to process these emotions, to allow yourself to fully feel them, because the danger lies in ignoring them. To move through these intense emotions, practice emotional release techniques like journaling, crying, screaming into a pillow, or expressing them in any healthy way you can. You must fully feel these feelings, not suppress them. By facing your emotions, you're able to move through them, clearing out the old and making space for new clarity. This is a necessary stage of your spiritual growth, not an accident or a curse. You're being given a unique opportunity to release old emotions and create space for higher vibrations. Your emotional depth is not a weakness, it's your greatest strength. You've been chosen to process these emotions for others as well. Your sensitivity is your superpower. Finally, the seventh sign, the culmination of all of the previous signs, is a sense of urgency, an overwhelming feeling that you need to make significant changes in your life right now, like time is running out. You may experience a sudden desire to change jobs, end relationships, move to a new location, or make any number of other important life changes, and it may feel like you have to do this immediately. This isn't just about being impulsive, it's a powerful force driving you towards your destiny. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and growth, is causing this dramatic pull to move you towards something bigger, to get you on the right path, and this sense of urgency is a push in the right direction. You've been experiencing cosmic mirroring this whole time. Each of these signs has reflected an inner and an outer state, and each of them is guiding you to this moment. This sense of urgency isn't just a personal whim, it is a sign that you're being called to align with your life's purpose. Your higher self is pushing you forward. The universe is communicating to you that you can't keep living a life that doesn't serve your highest good, and you are being pushed to make the necessary changes to align with your highest potential. You are not alone in this urge for change. This is part of the larger collective shift happening right now. All of the signs you've been experiencing, your intuition, your heightened senses, your disrupted sleep, the synchronicities, the energy shifts, the intense emotions, they have all been leading you to this very moment. And together, they mean you're ready to step into the next phase of your life, and it's time to act. To harness this sense of urgency, reflect on all of the previous signs and recognize how they have been leading you to this point. Notice how your intuition, emotions, senses, and dreams are all pointing you towards your true path. Recognize that these changes aren't a punishment, they are an opportunity to fully realize your destiny. Begin journaling and start planning, set clear intentions, and move towards them with all of the information that has become clear. If you don't follow your inner guidance, you will always feel like something is missing, that you're not fully living your truth. You have all of the signs needed to understand your path, and your unique blend of sensitivities is pushing you towards your highest potential. This sense of urgency is a call to action, and it's happening for you, not to you. But this is just the beginning, and the intensity will only continue to rise. So, let's delve deeper into this first sign of heightened intuition. It's not just about a vague feeling, it's a very specific knowing, a detailed message being delivered directly to you. For example, you might suddenly decide to take a different route to work and find out later that there was a major accident on your usual path, or you might have a very strong urge to avoid a new person in your life, even though you can't explain why, only to later find out that they had bad intentions. These aren't just hunches. They are clear directives, like a compass recalibrating to point you in the right direction, and this compass is unique to you. This information may come as visual images, clear inner feelings, specific thoughts, or powerful symbolic ideas that show up again and again, going far beyond the typical gut feeling. This intuition is coming from a higher aspect of yourself, not some outside force, and it's meant to guide you, and the answers you've been seeking are already inside you. It is vital to remember that the moon is revealing to you something that is already a part of you. This isn't random. This is a highly personalized message system, and it's turned on for you right now. Now, while this heightened intuition is an incredible gift, it can also be disorienting. You may find yourself struggling to distinguish between your own thoughts and these intuitive messages, especially if the guidance conflicts with logic or your past experiences. You may even find yourself doubting what you are receiving because it does not make sense to your logical mind or your rational side. You might think you are making it up, or that it's just your imagination. You may even be afraid to trust what you are receiving. If you ignore these messages, the pull of the moon's message can become almost painful, and you may find yourself being led down the wrong path, stuck in old patterns, or constantly bumping into roadblocks and obstacles. It's a high-stakes game, and not trusting this new clarity will result in remaining in your old ways, stuck, frustrated, and feeling like you're going against the current. The time to trust your intuition is now. This heightened intuition is not happening in a vacuum. It's a direct reflection of the current moon phase, a specific alignment that's amplifying your intuitive abilities. The moon is acting as a cosmic mirror, bringing your subconscious to the surface, making it clear that these messages are meant for you and for you alone. This isn't just a celestial event happening out there, it's an outer reflection of an inner shift. It's proving that you are not separate from the universe, and that your experiences are intricately linked with cosmic cycles. Your inner world and the outer world are always in a dance. We talked about this in the previous section, remember, when we were discussing how the moon acts like a mirror, reflecting the subtle energies and your subconscious to the surface, and this is just another level of that. To truly access this heightened intuition, you have to take actionable steps. Start by journaling, not just your thoughts, but also your feelings, your dreams, and any insights that come to you, no matter how subtle. Use prompts like, "What is my intuition telling me about this situation?" Or, "What is my higher self trying to communicate with me right now?" Engage in meditation techniques that help you connect with your higher self, such as focusing on your breath or visualizing a peaceful scene. The messages are clearer now, making it easier than ever to connect with the information that's coming through. Your intuition is your personal compass during this intense period, and learning to use it is crucial to move forward. This level of clarity isn't going to fade. It's only going to intensify with the next signs. This first sign is a stepping stone, and the skill of listening to your intuition is essential for what's coming next. This new level of intuition is not just about receiving information, it's about developing a skill that you will need for your spiritual path, laying a strong foundation for even deeper insights in the future. This is your personal guidance system being activated, and what you are about to experience will be like nothing you have ever felt before. Now, let's move on to the second sign. Heightened senses. This isn't just about being more sensitive, but about your whole reality becoming amplified. You might walk into a room and feel instantly overwhelmed by the noise, as if it's piercing your eardrums, or perhaps the sunlight is so bright it feels like it's blinding you, or the smells around you, which were previously unnoticed, are now pungent and almost unbearable, or even the feel of certain fabrics against your skin could become incredibly irritating. These are not just random annoyances. These are signs of a system that's becoming hyper-aware of its surroundings. On January 3rd, Venus aligned with the Moon, and Venus, the planet of sensory experience, is directly impacting your senses, creating this increased awareness. These heightened senses go beyond just physical discomfort. It's also about perceiving subtleties, fine details, and the energy of your environment. You're not just experiencing the five senses, you are also receiving energetic information in its full spectrum. The thinning veil we are experiencing means that you are more receptive to all kinds of energetic fields, the good and the bad. You'll be able to sense the vibrations of places and people with great accuracy, quickly picking up on what feels good and what doesn't, making it very clear when you are in a place that is not in alignment with your highest good. It's like you have suddenly developed the ability to see auras or to feel the energy field of a place, as though a new sense is opening for you. This amplified sensory experience can feel overwhelming at times, causing feelings of anxiety and irritation. You may feel easily drained by low vibrational places or people, becoming aware of when someone is trying to drain your energy. It's vital that you start actively choosing your environment and start creating healthy boundaries to protect your new and very sensitive senses. While this can feel like a burden, it is also an important tool for discernment and awareness. It's not just about being sensitive, it's about learning how to navigate your life in a much more conscious way by paying close attention to your own energetic field. To navigate this, it's crucial to implement grounding techniques into your daily life, especially when you're feeling overwhelmed. Go into nature, walk barefoot on the grass, or hug a tree. Anything that connects you to the earth will help. Use crystals to help you balance your energetic field, or do a mindful eating practice where you pay attention to every single taste and every single texture. These practices help you stay centered and balanced and will allow you to engage with the world without becoming overwhelmed by the information coming to you through your senses. These sensory experiences are only going to become more refined, allowing you access to a much greater level of information from your environment. It's as though your senses are being upgraded. By understanding and working with your senses, you will be able to navigate the energetic world with greater skill and to distinguish between what truly benefits you and what doesn't. It's not just about being sensitive, it's about mastering the ability to discern what is right for you. This is preparing you for more information, more understanding, and deeper knowledge in the future sections of this video. Now, let's move on to the third sign, disrupted sleep. This isn't just about not being able to sleep, but a combination of insomnia, restlessness, and extremely vivid dreams. You might find yourself tossing and turning for hours, struggling to fall asleep, or perhaps you are waking up in the middle of the night for no apparent reason, feeling completely restless. And when you do finally fall asleep, you are likely experiencing dreams that feel extremely real, where you are communicating with guides, ancestors, or even solving complicated life problems. Perhaps you are flying or experiencing complete freedom. These dreams aren't just random, they are coded messages. This is not simply a physical disruption. It's an energetic one, and a clear indication that your dream state is very active. These vivid dreams are not just random images, they are doorways to other realms, and they are containing important information from your higher self. The veil between worlds is always thinnest in the dream space, which is why the messages are now coming in clearer than ever before. The restlessness is an indication that your energetic body is working overtime to integrate a massive amount of changes, processing higher amounts of information, and making connections to other worlds and other dimensions. The dream space is where your subconscious is at its most open, where it can access information that your waking mind cannot, that your logical side cannot understand. These dreams may sometimes be intense, unsettling, or even frightening, which could lead to a fear of falling asleep. You may struggle to differentiate between a regular dream and a meaningful spiritual message, and it will take some time for you to figure out what these messages actually mean. You may also find yourself feeling drained from the lack of consistent sleep, which can create a sense of unease, but it is absolutely imperative that you do not try to ignore this. It is not about resisting the sleep disruption, but tuning into what the dreams are showing you. Otherwise, you risk missing important guidance and important opportunities that have been gifted to you. To navigate this, start keeping a dream journal and track all the patterns and messages that are coming through. Pay attention to any recurring symbols, themes, or even colors. Use prompts like, "What did my dream show me about my current situation?" Or, "What messages am I receiving from my higher self?" Set clear intentions before you go to bed, asking to receive clear messages in your dreams, and use meditation practices to calm your mind and connect to your higher self. Make space for these dreams by creating a bedtime routine that is supportive. Pay attention to the messages. This is not just a temporary disruption. Your dreams will continue to become more clear and meaningful as you continue on your spiritual path. The dream state is a tool for self-discovery, and the connection to your subconscious is only going to strengthen. You are receiving incredible amounts of information that will help guide your life, and this level of access to the subconscious is going to be amplified in the future. These dreams are setting the stage for deeper wisdom and deeper understanding, and you are now opening to receive all of it. Let's continue with the fourth sign, strong synchronicities. This goes beyond just seeing the same numbers everywhere. It's about meaningful coincidences, running into people you needed to see, and experiencing events aligning in ways that feel too perfect to be just a coincidence. You might start seeing the same numbers all over the place, on clocks, license plates, or receipts. Or perhaps you find yourself running into people you haven't seen in years in very unexpected places. These are not just random events. This is the universe speaking to you. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in a very significant alignment with other planets, making these synchronicities extremely obvious and incredibly frequent. These synchronicities are messages, not random quirks. They are the universe confirming that you are on the right path, connected to the collective consciousness, and that you are part of something much larger than yourself. Your personal shifts are not happening in isolation, but as part of a much larger collective movement, and the synchronicities are showing you this is true. Your guides are attempting to get your attention, and because the veil is thin, the messages are coming in loud and clear, and these signs are breadcrumbs along your path. It is time to start paying attention. However, these synchronicities can sometimes feel overwhelming and even bizarre, challenging your logical mind and creating confusion and a sense of not knowing what is real. You might even find yourself dismissing these synchronicities as just coincidences, and in doing so, you would be missing out on crucial guidance from the universe. It is not enough to simply notice them, you must also understand the significance. These synchronicities are like breadcrumbs on your unique path. They are directional signposts, and if you do not recognize them, you may get lost, confused, or even led astray. You must learn how to recognize these patterns in your life. To engage with the synchronicities, pay very close attention to the details when they occur. What were you thinking about? What were you doing? Who were you with? What was the environment around you? Start keeping a journal to document these events, noting the numbers, the people, the places, and any other meaningful details, and look for any patterns that might emerge. These synchronicities are not happening at random. They are clues that are leading you towards your unique destiny. Trust that you are being guided and follow the path that is being illuminated for you by the universe. These synchronicities are a form of communication, and the more you learn to read them, the more aligned you will become with your destiny. They will become even more frequent, and you will start recognizing the patterns and how they connect with your higher purpose. And this skill is going to continue growing and becoming more powerful as you continue on your path. The fifth sign is unusual energy shifts, and this is more than just feeling energized or tired. It's dramatic fluctuations in your personal energy field, sudden waves of intense energy or complete exhaustion, and nothing in between. You may find yourself feeling suddenly energized, full of life, and then just as quickly completely drained, like a switch has been flipped, or perhaps your body feels like it is tingling, vibrating, or buzzing. This isn't just about having a good or bad day, it's about these dramatic, intense shifts in your personal energy. The sun is experiencing increased solar flares right now, and that is spiking your personal energy field and making you extremely sensitive and much more susceptible to the dramatic changes in energy. These dramatic energy shifts are happening because of the influx of cosmic energy, and your energetic body is working overtime to recalibrate and integrate all of these new, high-frequency energies. It's like a musical instrument is being tuned. This is clearing out old patterns, old attachments, and old ways of being that no longer serve you. You may also feel the energy of other people around you, which is why it is so important to listen to your intuition, to learn to distinguish between what is your own energy and what isn't. The importance of your inner knowing cannot be overstated at this time. The veil is so thin, and the amount of energy is so high that this will be a challenge if you aren't actively paying attention. These energy shifts can sometimes be intense, causing physical discomfort, anxiety, or restlessness, and it may be hard to control this influx of energy. You may feel like you're at the mercy of these powerful shifts, afraid you are losing control. If you resist these shifts, you will only experience more discomfort. These energy shifts are an invitation to surrender, and they are making it very clear that it's not about controlling these energies, but about learning how to work with them. You must learn how to handle this influx of information and energy without becoming overwhelmed. To manage these powerful shifts, prioritize grounding techniques, like spending time outside, putting your bare feet on the earth, and connect with the energy of nature to help balance your energy field, and focus on how your body feels in different environments and around different people. Start using mindful movement to help your energy move more smoothly. Use breathing exercises and meditation practices to help you recenter. You are not a victim of these shifts. You can take an active role in managing them. Your body is being upgraded. You're becoming more powerful and more sensitive to the world around you. This knowledge will be crucial for managing the energy in the future. You will need these tools to handle all of the information that is coming in. Your energy body is going to shift more and more, and you must take action to manage the incoming energies. You are now finely tuned, more powerful, and you must treat your energetic body with care. This is a skill that you will need for the next phase of your journey, and you cannot ignore it. You must actively participate in this change. Now let's look at the sixth sign, intensified emotions. You are now experiencing the full spectrum of emotion, everything from extreme joy and excitement to sudden sadness, and perhaps even anger and frustration over small things. These are not just mood swings, they are an indication that your emotional body is being amplified. Mars, the planet of passion and anger, is currently very active, amplifying all of your emotional responses, and these are not just random feelings. They are an important clue that you must pay attention to. These intense emotions are not just personal feelings. They are the collective emotions that are rising to the surface, and you are experiencing this on a personal level because you are highly sensitive. You are like an antenna, picking up what's in the collective field. You are being asked to clear out repressed and blocked emotions, those that you have been holding onto for a lifetime, and these are rising to the surface for a very good reason. This is an opportunity to release old emotional wounds, and these feelings are not as bad as you may believe. It is time to face your feelings. These emotions can feel completely overwhelming, challenging you to manage the intense highs and lows and creating a sense of instability or a fear of losing control. You may find yourself struggling to differentiate between your own emotions and those of other people, causing deep confusion and the possibility of taking on emotions that do not belong to you. Suppressing these emotions is not the answer. They will only come back even stronger. The stakes are about actively participating in your emotional processing and to see your emotional responses as an important sign. To deal with this, use healthy emotional release techniques like journaling, art, movement, music, or crying. Allow yourself to express your emotions without judgment and process and feel them completely instead of suppressing them. You have to face these emotions to move through them and to clear out the old and make space for new clarity. This is a necessary step in your spiritual growth. It's not a curse or an accident. You are being given a unique chance to release old emotions and to create space for higher vibrations. Your emotional depth is not a weakness, it's your greatest strength. You have been chosen to process these emotions for the collective. Your sensitivity is your superpower. Finally, the seventh sign, the culmination of all of the previous 6 signs, is a sense of urgency, an overwhelming feeling that you need to make significant changes in your life right now. You may suddenly feel the need to change your job, end a relationship, move to a new place, or make any number of other life changes, and it may feel like you must do this immediately. This isn't just an impulse, it's a powerful force, a drive towards your destiny. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and growth, is causing this dramatic pull towards something bigger. You have experienced cosmic mirroring this entire time, and each of these signs has reflected an inner and outer state, guiding you to this very moment. This urgency is a push in the right direction, and it's time to act. This sense of urgency isn't just a personal whim, it's a calling to align with your life's purpose. Your higher self is pushing you forward, and you can no longer live a life that doesn't serve your highest good. You are being pushed to make the necessary changes that align you with your highest potential. You are not alone in this. This is part of a much larger collective shift. All of the signs you have been experiencing, the intuition, the heightened senses, the disrupted sleep, the synchronicities, the energy shifts, the intense emotions, they have all been leading you to this moment, and they all mean you are ready to step into the next phase of your life. However, this urgency can feel overwhelming, creating anxiety and fear about making such big changes. It can be challenging to release the comfort of the past and step into the unknown, and this may trigger doubts and insecurities. By not addressing this sense of urgency, you will always feel out of alignment, and if you don't make the necessary changes, you will never reach your full potential, and you will live a life that does not serve you. The stakes are about creating a life that is aligned with who you truly are, and it's essential that you start this now. This sense of urgency is not a request. It is a command, and it must be followed. To harness this sense of urgency, reflect on all of the previous signs and recognize how they have been leading you to this point. Notice how your intuition, your emotions, your senses, and your dreams are all pointing you towards your true path. These changes are not a punishment, they are an opportunity to fully realize your destiny. Start journaling, create future plans, and set clear intentions. Use all the information that you have now received to inform your decisions and move towards it with all of the clarity that is now available. If you don't follow your inner guidance, you will always feel as if something is missing, that you are not fully living your truth. The urgency that you feel is not a coincidence, but a divine invitation to step into your power and to live fully. Your commitment to listening to all of these signs has not been in vain, and what you are creating is permanent and powerful. Your future is waiting, and you must take the steps to reach it. But this is just the beginning, and the intensity will only continue to rise. So, let's delve deeper into this first sign, heightened intuition. This isn't merely about receiving a message. It's about developing a highly sophisticated inner guidance system. It's a process where you begin to recognize a series of nudges, very specific directions that might not seem logical at first. Yet if you pay close attention, this inner guidance will become clearer and louder. You'll notice it's not just a gentle pull, but a very specific directive, almost like a personal GPS, recalibrating to show you the best path forward. It might come as an intense feeling in your body, a very strong knowing, or sudden images that flash through your mind. Perhaps you will find yourself having a very detailed conversation with yourself, and it may feel like a message from someone outside of you, or perhaps it will feel like it is coming directly from your soul. These are not random. These are specific signs showing you the direction that you are meant to be going in. You might find yourself making decisions that seem completely illogical to others, yet you know deep down that it is the right direction for you. These are your internal GPS coordinates recalibrating, showing you the best way to navigate. However, this newly heightened intuition can sometimes feel overwhelming. You might find yourself in an internal conflict, where the guidance clashes with your old beliefs and ingrained patterns, and it may be hard to trust what you are receiving. You might experience self-doubt, especially when your inner guidance leads you into unfamiliar territory. You could also find yourself questioning your sanity and wonder if you are making it up. The choice that you will have to make will be between what feels safe and what feels true. Resisting this intuition will only lead to more confusion, more uncertainty, and more self-doubt. You will have to decide if you will listen to the intuitive knowing or remain in the old ways, and it will be clear very quickly that one way is smooth and the other is full of obstacles. The stakes are high. You must actively choose to follow your inner knowing. This heightened intuition is not occurring in a vacuum. The current moon phase isn't just generally affecting intuition, it is specifically amplifying your connection to your higher self, and the moon is showing the deepest parts of your psyche to your conscious awareness, making it impossible to ignore. This is a direct line to your source of truth, and this connection is now stronger than ever. Your intuition is your personal compass during this transformative period, and you must rely on it as it is your most valuable tool. This isn't an outside force, but your inner wisdom. To practically engage with this, make mindful awareness a daily practice. Tune into your body, notice any subtle feelings or nudges that come up, and begin to develop a relationship with this knowing. Practice creative visualization to connect with your higher self, and ask for guidance, paying very close attention to the images, the feelings, and any words that appear. Develop a system for distinguishing between intuition and fear using checklists or practical questions that you create for yourself. It's vital to trust what comes up without judgment. These steps are not just a one-time event, they are a new habit that must be practiced daily. This new inner guidance is essential for navigating the changes that are coming, and it's a skill that will only continue to grow. Your ability to discern truth from illusion is going to evolve, and you will be able to make clear decisions based on your inner wisdom. What you are learning here will be directly applied in future signs, so it is essential that you master this skill. Your personal GPS is being upgraded, and this will be essential as you continue on your journey. Let's now explore the second sign, heightened senses. This is not just about physical perception, it is about the ability to sense subtle energies and emotional fields. You might suddenly find that you can feel the energy of a room and quickly know if a space is high or low vibration, or you might be able to sense the mood of others before they even speak. You might be able to distinguish between different kinds of energy. For example, a high frequency versus a low frequency, and even notice the quality of the energy itself. This is beyond the physical senses. This is now about your energetic senses coming online. Venus is amplifying your ability to see and feel the invisible realms, making you more sensitive than you have ever been. It's as if your senses have transformed into sophisticated tools for understanding reality far beyond the physical. Navigating this energetic world can feel overwhelming. You may be constantly bombarded by external stimuli, and it is vital that you learn how to control what you are exposed to. You might feel drained, anxious, or even nauseous when exposed to low vibrational environments, and you must learn to set very clear boundaries, or you will quickly become overwhelmed by external information. If you attempt to shut down your senses, you will only cause more chaos, more confusion, and a deeper sense of unease. The stakes are about learning to manage your energy field or suffering from an overwhelm of information. This is not something that you can ignore. You have to take steps to manage your energy. Your amplified senses are directly correlated to the current alignment between Venus and the Moon. This shows that your personal experiences are a direct reflection of the cosmic events that are unfolding, and that your inner and outer worlds are directly connected, and it is not by chance, this is by divine design. You are being shown what does not serve you, and these sensitivities are not a weakness. They are tools for empowerment, and this will guide you to move in the best possible direction for your growth. This is all part of the great plan, and you must trust that it is working for you. To actively engage with this sign, use visualization techniques to shield your energy field. Imagine yourself surrounded by a protective light that is only allowing in the highest vibrations. Create clear boundaries with people, places, and things that do not feel good to you. Develop a practice for cleansing your energy daily, whether through water, salt, or smoke, and make this a regular practice. This is not something that you should do occasionally. This must become a regular habit. Learn to actively engage with your senses while also remaining grounded and centered, and make this a part of your daily routine. This is not a one-time event. It is now a part of your life. Your ability to navigate energetic fields is going to be essential for your spiritual path. Your senses will become even more acute, and you must master these skills so you can move through the world with grace and ease. You will need these sensitivities to access even higher information in the future, making this skill vital for your growth. Your senses are being upgraded, and you must learn how to use them to your advantage. This is your new reality. Now let's move on to the third sign, disrupted sleep. This is not just about an inability to sleep. It's about accessing higher dimensions and not just dreaming, but actively participating in other realities. You may be experiencing lucid dreaming, where you are aware that you are dreaming and have some control over the dream itself. Or perhaps you are experiencing astral travel, where you are traveling outside of your body. Maybe you are having past life regressions, where you are experiencing scenes from previous lifetimes. This is not just your subconscious processing information. It is also gathering wisdom and knowledge from other worlds and from different dimensions. Pay close attention to any recurring symbols, archetypes, or narratives, and know that they are not random. They all have a very specific meaning for you. Your subconscious is not just processing, it is actively communicating. navigating these other realities can be confusing and disorienting. You may find it hard to distinguish between the different dream states, creating fear and uncertainty about your experiences. You may find it challenging to integrate the messages from your dreams into your waking life, creating a sense of disconnect from reality. If you do not learn how to interpret your dreams, the messages will only become more confusing and disorienting, leading to an inability to decipher your inner guidance. It is essential that you learn this skill now. The stakes are about mastering dream interpretation or losing access to a potent source of guidance. The information is coming in, and you must learn how to read it. Your dream state is directly connected with the thinning veil, and your personal dream space is being amplified, reflecting the current cosmic energies. You are being shown very specific information about your life, and it is vital that you pay close attention. You are also tapping into the collective subconscious, accessing a shared pool of knowledge, and these dreams are a blend of your personal experiences and the broader universal experience. You are not alone, you are deeply interconnected with everyone else's dreams. To actively engage with this, create a sacred space for sleep, which will help to enhance dream clarity and recall. Use journaling techniques to capture all the details that you can remember and set clear intentions before you fall asleep, and ask to receive clear messages in your dreams. Use meditation to access the deeper meanings and to make sense of all of the information that you are being given. This isn't just a passive experience, it requires active participation. Your ability to access higher levels of information through your dreams will only continue to strengthen, and dream interpretation is going to be a very valuable tool for self-discovery. This connection to your subconscious is essential for your growth, and the access to this higher wisdom will be even more available in the future phases of this journey. You are being trained, and you must master this skill. Let's now explore the fourth sign, strong synchronicities. These are not just coincidences, they are the universe actively showing you your own personal blueprint for your destiny. These are very specific signposts, directing you towards your truest path. You might find yourself running into the perfect person at the perfect time, or finding the exact resource that you need, or perhaps overhearing a conversation that answers a question you have been asking. These are not random events. They are perfectly timed, divinely orchestrated moments, showing you that you are on the right track. Mercury is working to align you with your purpose, and your life is being guided by these powerful cosmic forces. You are being given constant confirmation that you are moving in the right direction. However, relying on synchronicities alone can sometimes lead to uncertainty and confusion. You may have trouble distinguishing between meaningful synchronicities and random events, and you may second-guess your path. You might also find yourself misinterpreting these signs, making it hard to know what the universe is trying to communicate. And if you are not clear in yourself, it can be confusing to know what direction you are truly being guided to. Simply waiting for synchronicities is not enough. You must actively participate in making your path clear, and you must trust your instincts. The stakes are about learning how to interpret the signs and combine them with your own personal wisdom, or face confusion and disorientation. This is a language that you must learn to read. The current planetary alignment with Mercury is amplifying these synchronicities, showing you how the macrocosm is mirroring your own microcosm. You are being supported by a universal consciousness, helping you move forward on your path, and these messages are not just random coincidences. They are confirmations that you are where you need to be. The universe is speaking directly to you. To engage with this, create a daily journaling practice, noting the signs that occur and any information about the time they occur, or who you were with, or any thoughts you had at the time. Begin to decipher the meaning of these signs and identify any patterns that might appear. Combine your inner guidance with the external confirmations and trust your intuition in the process. You must do more than just notice them. You must also take action based on what you receive. Your awareness of synchronicities will become more refined, and these signs will become clearer and more frequent as you progress on your path. You are learning a language that will help you read the path ahead, and you must actively engage with it. The ability to read these signs is going to be essential for creating a life that is aligned with your destiny, and it will become second nature with practice. Now let's move to the fifth sign, unusual energy shifts. This is not just about feeling energized or tired. This is about the recalibration of your entire energetic system. You may find yourself feeling intense waves of energy, or perhaps you are experiencing Kundalini energy rising, or a shift in your chakra system. Your subtle body is expanding to hold higher levels of light, and you are undergoing a transformation on all levels of your being. Solar flares are acting as catalysts for this transformation, creating a bridge between your personal energy and the cosmic energy. You are being upgraded to handle higher frequencies, and this is necessary for your spiritual evolution. You are not just an observer, you are actively participating in this energetic shift. These shifts can be intense, causing physical and emotional pain if you don't learn to manage your energy field. You might feel disoriented, anxious, or physically drained by the intensity of these shifts, and it is important not to mistake this for an illness. If you do not create strong energetic boundaries, you may become overwhelmed by the incoming information and energies, and this will only lead to chaos. The stakes are about mastering your energetic body or facing a chaotic experience. You are in charge of this, and you must take the steps to manage your energy. Your energetic recalibration is linked to the solar flares that are occurring, showing that your experiences are directly related to the cosmic energies, and this is not random, but by design. Your energetic body is being activated, and this is a necessary step on your journey. You are being prepared to hold higher levels of light and information. This is not something that is happening to you. It is happening for you. This is a blessing. To actively engage with these shifts, use techniques such as grounding, visualization, and intentional breathing exercises to manage your energy. Use very specific techniques for balancing your chakras, as this is a vital skill to keep your energy in alignment. You must actively manage your energetic body and know that you have more power than you might think. You will continue to experience these energy shifts, and they will become more powerful. You must use these skills to move forward with greater awareness, and mastering your energetic body is a vital part of your spiritual journey. You are learning to become a master of your own personal energy, and this is preparing you to take on even more information in the future. Finally, the sixth sign, intensified emotions. You are experiencing the full spectrum of emotions, with extreme highs and extreme lows. These are not just mood swings, they are a sign that your emotional body is being amplified. Mars is amplifying your emotional responses, creating a space for deep healing and release, and the intention behind your emotions is the key, and you must learn how to use them to your advantage. Your emotions are showing you where you are holding tension, what you have not yet healed, and this is your chance to clear it all out. These intense emotions are part of the collective emotions that are rising to the surface, and you are experiencing this on a personal level because you are highly sensitive. You are being asked to clear out repressed and blocked emotions that you have been holding onto for a lifetime. This is an opportunity to release old emotional wounds, and it is essential that you do not try to ignore them. You must learn how to face these feelings. These emotions can feel completely overwhelming, creating chaos, fear, and confusion, and you may feel like you are completely losing control. You might find yourself struggling to differentiate between your own emotions and those of others. Suppressing your emotions will only lead to more imbalance, and you must actively engage in feeling to heal. The stakes are about actively choosing to engage with your emotions or suffering from their chaotic power. To engage with this, practice healthy emotional release, whether through journaling, art, movement, music, or crying. Allow yourself to express your emotions without judgment and to process them completely. Use journaling prompts to identify the root cause of your emotions and transform these challenging emotions into wisdom, compassion, and strength. Your emotional landscape is not a burden, it is a source of guidance. Your ability to navigate your emotions is growing, as is your emotional intelligence, and as you keep practicing these skills, it will be easier to handle. You're becoming more powerful by embracing your full range of feelings, and what you are learning now will be needed in the future. Your emotions are not something to be feared, they are a superpower when you learn how to use them. Now, let's look at the seventh sign, a sense of urgency. This is not just a desire for change, this is a profound calling that is aligned with your soul's purpose. The universe is guiding you to create a life that aligns with your highest potential. You might find that you are intuitively knowing your career path, or feeling the need to move to a new place, or releasing old relationships. All of these are very specific changes that are being asked of you. Jupiter is not just pushing you for growth, it is giving you a divine mandate, a requirement to make these changes in order to fulfill your mission. Your entire life is leading up to this point, this very moment. This sense of urgency is not just a personal desire, it is a calling to align with your life's purpose. Your higher self is pushing you forward, and you can no longer live a life that does not serve your highest good. You are being called to make the necessary changes that will align you with your highest potential, and all of the previous 6 signs have been leading you here. They have all been preparing you for this moment. This urgency can sometimes feel overwhelming, creating anxiety about making such big changes, and it can be hard to release the past and step into the unknown. If you ignore this call, you will risk living a life that does not serve your purpose, which will create a deep sense of unease and discomfort, and the stakes are about acting on this guidance or facing stagnation and a lack of fulfillment. To actively engage with this, create actionable steps based on your inner guidance. Set clear intentions and know that small steps taken with intention can create massive shifts. You must trust your inner wisdom to lead you to your next steps. Remember all the previous 6 signs and how all of the information that you have received has led you directly here. Everything that has occurred has been preparing you for this moment, and it is now time to act on it. This sense of urgency will continue to grow, and you will continue to receive guidance as long as you are willing to listen. Your ability to act on your inner guidance is crucial for creating a life that is aligned with your soul's purpose, and you are a powerful creator with the ability to manifest the life that you desire. The path is clear. You have all that you need to step into your destiny. This is just the beginning, and the intensity is only going to rise. Let's explore heightened intuition more deeply by going beyond simply receiving a gut feeling to experiencing what is called clear knowing. This is not an emotional reaction. It's a profound sense of certainty that arrives without any logical explanation, almost as if the information was downloaded directly into your consciousness from a higher source. This experience transcends simple intuition, moving into a realm of absolute clarity, leaving no room for doubt. It can manifest as knowing the answer to a question without thinking about it, or anticipating an event before it occurs, or as a deep knowing about someone without even meeting them. This experience can feel like a direct connection to your higher self, the still small voice that knows your deepest truth, and is not the voice of the ego, which is filled with fear and doubt. This is a direct line to your personal truth. This newfound clarity may feel overwhelming, especially when it contradicts your logic and previous beliefs, and you may struggle to trust that the information that you are receiving is valid. You may question your sanity and wonder if you are making it up, and it may feel like a leap of faith, a step into the unknown. Ignoring this clear knowing will lead to a sense of unease and restlessness, making you feel out of sync with your true path, and the inner voice will only get louder, demanding that you listen. Choosing to remain on the wrong path will lead you to more confusion, and it is crucial that you follow your inner guidance. The pressure is building, and you must decide if you are ready to trust yourself. Your current intuitive abilities are being amplified by the moon's specific energetic influence at this time. This isn't just a general cosmic energy, it's a potent alignment which is strengthening your connection to your higher self, and the deepest parts of your subconscious. The moon's reflective nature is revealing hidden truths within you, and it is your responsibility to interpret this information, and it is showing you what you have been previously unable to see. You are being guided to see the truth, and you must learn to listen. Your personal truth is being reflected back to you, and you must be willing to see what is being shown. To cultivate this skill, create a tranquil space for contemplation. Pose precise questions to your higher self, and then attentively listen for the answers, whether they come as images, words, or feelings. Use visualization exercises to establish a connection with your higher self, crafting a sanctuary where you feel entirely open and fully receptive to the information. Develop a system to discern between intuition and fear, using checklists or a series of questions, and make this a consistent daily ritual. This isn't a one-time event. It requires consistent engagement, a devoted practice to listen to the deepest part of you. This intuitive knowing is set to grow increasingly powerful as your journey deepens, and this newfound clarity will be essential to navigate the future with unwavering confidence and a clear sense of purpose. Trusting this heightened level of clarity will give you the capacity to make choices with conviction, and this will be a vital tool for interpreting the signs that follow. Your intuition is your most formidable asset for moving through the world, and this is the key to deciphering the messages that you are being given. Let's now delve into heightened senses and how this is beyond merely physical perception, moving into sensing subtle energies, auras, and emotional fields. It is possible that you can now perceive colors around people or objects, that you can discern the energetic charge of a space, and feel different energetic frequencies from positive to negative to neutral with great clarity, and can also sense the emotional states of others. You might find yourself feeling overwhelmed by external stimuli, and it is vital that you learn how to manage this. This is an upgrade of your sensory perception, allowing you to perceive beyond the physical, and with this awareness, you have a greater capacity to see truth. Venus is amplifying your ability to sense energies and emotions, and your system is finely tuned to receive higher levels of information, revealing a new layer of reality. This enhanced sensitivity can lead to overwhelm and anxiety, and you could feel drained in busy or low-vibrational environments, making even simple daily tasks difficult. You may need to be more particular about where you spend your time and who you spend it with, and this could lead to a sense of social isolation, so it is key that you learn to create healthy boundaries. Being in the wrong environment could result in both physical and emotional distress, and it is imperative that you create sturdy energetic boundaries in order to thrive. The stakes are high. You must be proactive in safeguarding your own energetic well-being. Your heightened senses are mirrored by the current alignment of Venus with the Moon, demonstrating the direct link between your inner world and the present cosmic events. Venus is enhancing your ability to perceive subtle energies and emotions, and your current experiences are not coincidental. It is a potent gift if you learn to use it correctly. You are now able to perceive the world on a much deeper level, and the universe is showing you what you have been previously unable to sense. This heightened awareness is showing you what is real and what is not. To create personal energetic boundaries, use visualization techniques to envision a protective shield surrounding you and call upon spiritual protection to strengthen this boundary. Learn to actively cleanse your energy using water, salt, or herbs, as this will help to remove any unwanted energies and will be a vital skill for maintaining your clarity. Remember that you are responsible for your energy field, and your sensory awareness can become a tool that serves you and not something that you need to be protected from. These practices are not optional. They are a necessary skill for thriving in your new reality. This sensitivity to energy is a fundamental part of your spiritual growth, and it is set to increase. Your awareness of the energetic world will guide you to make better choices about who you engage with and where you spend your time, and this skill will be necessary for navigating all of the next phases of your journey. What seems like a challenge now will transform into your greatest strength. empowering you to move through the world with grace and awareness, and it will give you the tools that you need for the journey ahead. Now let's look more deeply at disrupted sleep, and that this is not just about difficulty sleeping, but about accessing other realms and experiencing lucid dreaming, astral travel, and accessing past lives. These experiences are not merely dreams, they are very real experiences that occur in other realities. You may be having very specific experiences in these other realms, and it is essential that you pay close attention to all of the information that is being shown to you. By learning to interpret the symbolic language of the dream world, you can unlock deeper meanings from your subconscious and find recurring symbols and themes that will unlock deeper messages. Your dreams are coded messages from your higher self, your spirit guides, and even your ancestors, and they are offering you valuable wisdom. The dream world is a real portal and not just a random sequence of images. However, these dream experiences can be intense and disorienting, and it's possible that you will develop a fear of sleeping if you have experiences that are challenging. You may be required to engage in shadow work, which means confronting repressed emotions or past traumas, and that can be very uncomfortable. By failing to integrate the messages from your dreams, you are missing very clear directions, and it is your responsibility to learn to interpret what is being shown to you. The stakes are about learning to decipher these messages or remaining in the dark. This is not an option. You must engage fully with your dreams. The heightened activity within your dream space is directly linked to the thinning of the veil and specific planetary alignments, proving that your personal experience is a reflection of larger cosmic events. Your dream space is a realm where your subconscious is most open, and with this thinning of the veil, it is easier to receive messages from other dimensions. The dream state is a place of greater communication, and you are being given a new way to perceive reality. You must embrace the gifts that are being given to you. To enhance your dream recall, set clear intentions before falling asleep, and create a routine that makes your sleep environment sacred. Keep a dream journal to capture all the details, and then use meditation and visualization techniques to unlock the deeper meanings. The best way to understand your dreams is by actively participating in the process and engaging with the information that you are receiving, and you must take an active role in making this happen. Your connection to the dream world is set to become stronger as you continue on your spiritual path, and you will continue to receive guidance from higher sources. Your ability to decode the language of dreams will give you invaluable insight, and it will become increasingly easier for you to understand your unique messages as you move forward. This is a skill that must be developed. It will give you a key to unlock higher levels of understanding. Let's now explore strong synchronicities, recognizing that they are not just random coincidences, but messages from the universe to guide you on your path. They are a precise form of communication, offering direction and confirmation that you are moving in the right way. This may be happening through seeing repetitive numbers, encountering specific symbols, or meeting people at the perfect time, and these events are not by chance. They are intentional. Mercury is amplifying this communication, creating an experience where the universe seems to be whispering a secret code for you to decipher, providing very precise information. However, deciphering synchronicities may feel challenging, with the meanings often seeming vague or perplexing, and you may dismiss these signs. You must learn to rely on your own discernment and understand that not every coincidence is a synchronicity, which could create a sense of doubt or uncertainty. Neglecting these signs means that you are also missing opportunities, so you have a responsibility to pay close attention to the guidance that is being offered. The pressure is building to learn how to read this language. This increase in synchronicities is connected to Mercury's current position, demonstrating that your experiences are a mirror of current planetary influences, and that they are part of a large interconnected web. They are not just coincidences. They are a deliberate way for the universe to communicate with you, and these experiences are both personal and universal, connecting you to something larger. You are a part of the cosmic web, and the universe is reaching out to you. To make the most of this experience, start a journal, logging all synchronicities and paying close attention to the emotions and thoughts that you are experiencing at the time. Look for patterns in the synchronicities and begin to develop a system for interpreting the messages that are coming through. To enhance your awareness, start a daily practice of mindful awareness and learn to live in the present moment. The universe is constantly communicating with you, and you must learn to listen. Your ability to understand synchronicities will continue to grow, giving you a clearer view of your life, and you will begin to connect all of the dots. This ability will be essential for moving through life with greater clarity and purpose, and as you become more refined in your skill, the communication from the universe will become increasingly more clear. The path is already before you, and you must learn how to read the signs that are leading you forward. Let's move to unusual energy shifts, and know that these experiences are not random, but a signal that your energetic system is recalibrating to accommodate higher frequencies, and it is a purposeful upgrade to ready you for elevated levels of information. You might be experiencing tingling, buzzing sensations, or a shift in your chakras, and all of this is part of the expansion of your energetic body, making way for new levels of awareness. The solar flares are acting as a catalyst for this transformation, bridging your personal energy with cosmic energy as your energetic system is being upgraded to handle increased intensity. These energy shifts may be intense and disorienting and physically uncomfortable, and you might find it hard to function as these energetic waves flow through you. You might feel like you are losing control of your mind and your body, and this may create a sense of panic and overwhelm. Resisting this upgrade will only make the shifts more powerful and uncomfortable, and you must work with the energy and not against it. The stakes are about mastering your energetic system or falling victim to its unpredictable power. You are in charge of your own energy, and you must claim that power. The energetic shifts that you are experiencing are connected to the solar flares that are currently occurring, showing that your personal experiences are linked to the cosmic energies, and that this is a purposeful event, not a random one. Your energetic body is being upgraded, and this is a necessary step in your personal evolution, and you are being readied to hold more light, to become a more powerful being. Your personal experience is an essential part of this greater cosmic event. You are more powerful than you know. To manage these shifts, use techniques to ground and anchor your energy, like walking barefoot on the earth and spending time in nature, and using crystals, which can help to balance your energy field. Use specific breathing and movement exercises to guide the energy flow and to help you create daily habits to maintain your balance. And it is important to learn to listen to your own body and understand what you need in any given moment. You are more powerful than you know. Your energetic body will keep evolving, and you will continue to experience these shifts, which will grow easier as you master your ability to navigate them, and this mastery will be needed to access higher levels of consciousness. By embracing these upgrades, you are stepping into your full potential, becoming a powerful creator. You are capable of much more than you think. Finally, intensified emotions, which are not simply feelings, but a powerful form of energy that can be used to alchemize your life and to create positive change. Understand that your emotions are neither good nor bad, but rather a spectrum of experiences that you are meant to fully embrace, and they are your compass, directing you towards your own healing. Mars is amplifying your emotional responses so that you can release repressed feelings, creating room for greater clarity and insight. Your emotions are a guide, leading you to what you need. These intense emotions might feel overwhelming and chaotic, making it difficult to navigate your daily life, and you could feel like you are completely out of control. It's possible that you are feeling not just your own emotions, but the collective emotions of others, and that can be a disorienting and scary experience. By attempting to resist your emotions, you will only create more chaos, so you must learn how to engage with them without judgment. The stakes are high. You must learn to transform your emotions or be at their mercy. Your emotions are your source of strength. You must learn how to use them. Your intense emotions are reflected by the current influence of Mars, which is amplifying the intensity of your emotional body, and your emotions are directly related to the cosmic energies that are currently at play. This is an alchemical process, transforming your inner world, which will then reflect in your outer reality. You are in a process of transformation, and you must learn to embrace it. To engage with this powerful energy, you can express your emotions in healthy ways, such as through journaling, art, movement, and music. Allow yourself to fully experience your emotions without judgment, and use journaling prompts to identify the source of your emotions and access deeper levels of clarity. Use these emotions as fuel, transforming the heavy ones into something lighter, and remember that your emotions are not a burden, they are a tool. Your emotional capacity is increasing, which makes you more powerful and insightful, and your ability to navigate your emotions is a sign of your spiritual maturity. You are learning how to use your feelings as a superpower, and what you are learning now will be essential in the future phases of your journey, and remember that your emotions will be your guide. Finally, let's explore the sense of urgency, which is not just a desire for change, but a divine calling to step into your full potential. The universe is guiding you to create a life that perfectly aligns with your soul's purpose, and this is the culmination of all of the previous 6 signs. It's possible that you are feeling a sudden urge to change careers, move to a new place, or release relationships, and all of these shifts are being asked of you at this time. Jupiter is amplifying your inner knowing, showing you what you need to do, and guiding you to step into your destiny. This is the moment that your entire life has been leading towards. This sense of urgency is a call to move into alignment with your life's purpose, and it is your higher self pushing you forward, and you can no longer remain in a life that is not fulfilling. You are being called to make the changes that will align you with your highest potential, and all 6 of the previous signs have been leading you to this moment. All of this was required for this moment, and you are ready. This sense of urgency can be overwhelming, bringing up fears about major life changes and insecurities about stepping into the unknown, and if you attempt to ignore this call, you will live a life of stagnation, never fulfilling your purpose, and it will become harder to ignore. The stakes are about choosing to live in alignment or staying stuck, and you must act now. This is not a suggestion. This is a requirement. To step into this calling, create actionable steps based on your inner guidance. Make a clear plan and connect with your intuition, using all the wisdom that you have gained, and understand that small steps taken with intention can create enormous shifts. You have all the tools that you need to create a life that is aligned with your highest potential. You are ready for this, and you are supported. This sense of urgency is going to grow, and you will continue to receive guidance as long as you are willing to listen. Your ability to act on your inner guidance is necessary to create a life that aligns with your soul's purpose, and you are now in a phase of your journey where your intuition is your compass, and you are ready to create the life that you have always wanted. This sense of urgency is the culmination of everything, and you are being called to use your power to create your destiny. You've explored heightened intuition and heightened senses separately, but now it's time to see how they work together. This isn't about choosing one over the other. It's about understanding that your inner compass, your intuition, is now being amplified by the outer world, by what you are sensing. Imagine your intuition as a gentle whisper, guiding you in a particular direction, and now your senses act as a confirmation system, giving you precise information about the environment and the energies that are around you. Your intuition might tell you to go to a specific place, and as you arrive, your senses will confirm that the energy there feels either aligned or unaligned with your inner guidance. This is a unified perception, where your inner knowing and your sensory input are working together to create a clear picture of what your next step is. The moon's influence on your intuition and Venus's influence on your senses are not independent events. They're designed to work in tandem. Your inner and outer senses are not separate systems, but two parts of the same unified perception, each giving you crucial information. Yet, navigating this can be complex. You might find yourself questioning which to trust more, your gut feeling, or what you're physically experiencing. Perhaps your intuition tells you that a certain person is not to be trusted, but their actions seem kind and gentle, so you doubt the information you are receiving. This conflict between what you perceive and what you know will create a state of tension and confusion. If you prioritize your intuition over your senses, you might miss valuable cues from the physical world. And if you solely rely on your senses, you could be easily swayed by external appearances and not feel your own inner knowing. Ignoring your inner guidance will leave you adrift in a sea of sensory information, while only trusting your inner voice can make you feel ungrounded and out of touch with the real world. The stakes are about finding that perfect balance between your inner and outer world, and not knowing how to integrate them can cause you to be led astray. The moon and Venus are mirroring this dance between your intuition and your senses, and this isn't a random alignment. The universe is giving you a unique opportunity to fine-tune your perception and learn how to interpret the world with both your inner and outer senses fully engaged. Your outer world is reflecting back your inner world, and learning to read these signals accurately will be a key skill for your journey. By understanding that they are not separate, but part of the same system, you are learning how to operate at a higher level of awareness. By combining these powerful skills, you are stepping into your power in a whole new way. To do this, before making any decision, take a moment to tune into your intuition and ask for clarity, and then observe your sensory experience. Does the environment around you feel aligned with your inner knowing? Does the person you are with feel safe and trustworthy, or is there an underlying unease? Journal your process and track how well your intuition and senses work together, and create a list of questions that you can ask yourself when making big decisions, such as, does it feel right? Does it look right? Does it sound right? And does it smell right? This is not just a theoretical exercise, but a consistent practice to refine your perception so that you can fully step into your potential. This is your responsibility to understand both and not rely on just one. This integrated perception is just the start, a foundational skill you will need to understand the next set of signs. Your ability to combine your intuition and sensory input will be a key skill for moving through your path with greater wisdom and precision, and you are now operating at a higher level of awareness, which will lead to more insight and deeper understanding. Now let's take a look at how your dream world is now directly connected to your waking life, how the messages you are receiving in the night are now being mirrored in your daily experiences. The symbols, themes, and feelings that arise during your sleep are not random. They're now showing up as synchronicities in your waking hours. Perhaps you have a vivid dream about a specific animal, and the very next day, you encounter that animal in unexpected places. Or maybe you dream of a person you haven't seen in years and then receive a message from them. These are not mere coincidences. It's your dream world reaching into your waking reality and communicating in very direct ways. The dream world is not separate from the waking world, but a reflection of it, giving you a unique opportunity to see the hidden messages that are all around you. Your dream space is now merging with the physical realm, and this interplay is not accidental. This can feel confusing, as you might struggle to distinguish which synchronicities are messages from your dreams and which are not. You might begin to doubt the information that you are receiving and wonder if you are simply reading too much into everyday events. If you are not paying close attention to both your dreams and your waking life, you might miss very important guidance, which can cause a feeling of being lost or disoriented. The stakes are about trusting the messages that are being given to you, both while you are awake and while you are asleep, and this requires an active engagement with both realms. If you miss one, you are missing a large piece of the puzzle. The thinning of the veil is causing this merging between your dream space and your waking reality, and this is not happening randomly. The energetic climate that is currently happening is causing your subconscious mind to communicate directly with your conscious mind, and this is creating a unique opening for you to decode the hidden messages that are being given to you from the universe. Your subconscious is being made conscious, and this is offering you new levels of awareness. This alignment is bringing a new level of clarity. To bridge this gap, start a dedicated dream journal to track your nightly adventures, and then keep a separate journal to record all the synchronicities that you encounter in your daily life. Actively look for connections between your dream symbols and the synchronicities you see, and ask yourself how a dream might be connected to a specific event or message you are experiencing in the day. If you are unsure about a dream, meditate on it and ask your higher self for clarity. Then, throughout the day, pay attention to any patterns or repeating messages that might relate to your dream exploration. Both are equally important, and you cannot ignore either one. As your spiritual path deepens, your ability to understand the connection between your dreams and waking life will grow more seamless, and this will be a powerful skill that allows you to navigate your path with even greater purpose. Your dreams and synchronicities will become increasingly clear and easier to integrate, and you are developing a new way of being in the world, moving from confusion to clarity. Let's now look at how your unusual energy shifts and intensified emotions are actually working together to provide you with powerful information about what is aligned with your soul. It's easy to think of these experiences as separate events, but your energetic body and your emotional body are not two different systems. They are actually two sides of the same coin, and your energy system is responding to your emotions, and your emotions are being fueled by the energy, creating a continuous loop of information. When you feel a surge of energy when you're excited about something, that's your energy responding to your emotional state, and when you feel drained after being with someone who is low vibrational, it's your emotional state influencing your energy. This is not random chaos, but an integrated feedback system that is giving you valuable clues. Your energy and emotions are not separate forces, they are intimately connected. Yet, navigating the intensity of these combined forces can be challenging, especially if you haven't learned how to manage them. If you are feeling overwhelmed by both the energy and the emotions, it might feel as if you are out of control, and the potential for emotional reactions to amplify energetic imbalances can cause you to feel reactive to everything in your environment. Ignoring this connection will leave you feeling lost, at the mercy of both your energy and your feelings. The stakes here are about mastering both, or being constantly swept away by this chaotic intensity. Learning to master your inner world is the key. The current influence of the Sun on your energetic system and Mars on your emotional body is a reflection of the cosmic events that are occurring now, which proves that this isn't a random experience, but a mirrored image of greater forces that are at play. You are now learning to master both your energy and your emotions, and these two areas are crucial for accessing higher levels of awareness because they are giving you data about your path. The universe is guiding you to master these two aspects, and you must take this task seriously. To master this, start paying close attention to how your emotions impact your energy levels, and start tracking how your energy levels impact your emotional state. What patterns are you noticing? Experiment with practices such as movement and breath work to release stagnant energy and regulate intense emotions, and create a daily routine that honors both the energy and emotions. When you are engaging with your feelings, you are also engaging with your energy system, and both are crucial to creating inner balance and clarity. They are not separate, and both must be honored. This ability to work with your energy and emotions together will become even more important as your spiritual journey unfolds, and this understanding will be vital for navigating your path with greater ease and wisdom. This is a process of integration, moving from fragmentation to wholeness, and as you integrate, you are becoming more powerful. This is a vital skill to master. Let's now look at how all 6 of these signs heightened intuition, heightened senses, disrupted sleep, strong synchronicities, unusual energy shifts, and intensified emotions are not separate indicators, but pieces of a complete system for your spiritual guidance, designed to give you a comprehensive map of your path. Each sign is feeding into the next, creating a feedback loop of information, and they are all interconnected. Your intuition is guiding you, your senses are confirming, your dreams are giving you coded messages, your synchronicities are validating, your energy is showing you when you are in alignment, and your emotions are your inner compass, and each is an essential piece of the puzzle. They are all working in tandem, not in isolation. However, integrating all of this can feel overwhelming if you are not fully aware of how they all work together. If you only focus on one sign, you may miss the bigger picture. Without understanding how these 6 pieces fit together, you could feel confused and disconnected, which could cause you to become lost on your spiritual path. If you do not see the connections, you will be unable to move forward, and it is your responsibility to understand how they all work together. This will be a challenge that you must overcome. All 6 signs are being amplified by various planetary alignments and cosmic events, creating a symphony of information that has been designed to guide you. You are not alone, and you are being guided by a larger intelligence, and this isn't happening by chance, and it is your path that is unfolding. The universe is showing you what you need to know. Each part is essential, and if one is missing, you will be lost. To truly integrate all 6 parts, start by journaling all of the messages that are coming to you from each area, and then ask yourself how they are connected. Use meditation to ask for clarity, and pay attention to how they show up in your daily life. Create a routine that honors all 6, and where you are constantly listening, sensing, and interpreting all of the messages. The answers are always within you, and they are all working together. You are being called to fully engage with all of them. Your capacity to integrate all of these signs is the key to successfully navigating the final sign. Your ability to use this information is becoming stronger and clearer, and you are equipped to step into your destiny with greater purpose. It is your responsibility to integrate and engage with all 6 signs and use them as a powerful source of information. And this finally brings us to the 7th sign, a sense of urgency, and this is not just a feeling, but the culmination of all 6 previous signs, pushing you to step into your destiny, and it is the final piece of the puzzle. Without having integrated all the other signs, it would be nearly impossible to follow this calling. Your intuition, your senses, your dreams, your synchronicities, your energy, and your emotions have all been leading you to this point, making the final call to action very clear. This may be showing up as a desire to leave a job that is unfulfilling, to end relationships that are not aligned, or to finally move to a place that calls to you. All 6 were preparing you for this final step. This is not a random feeling, it's your soul calling you into action. Yet this call to action can bring up fears, doubt, and resistance. You might feel as if you are overwhelmed by the magnitude of change that is being asked of you. By not taking action, you will feel a deep sense of discomfort, and you will continue to feel this call to make a change, and it is your responsibility to step forward. The stakes are about choosing to step into your authentic self and living out your soul's mission. If you don't, this feeling of urgency will only become louder. The time to act is now. Jupiter is mirroring your inner desire for growth and expansion, and this energy is directly connected to your destiny, and all the other planets and signs were leading you to this point. You are being guided by the universe to make the changes that will align you with your destiny, and you are not alone. You are a powerful creator, ready to manifest your soul's purpose. The time to create your reality is now, to move into action, make clear steps, using all the wisdom that you've already gathered. Set clear intentions, create a roadmap, and then use all of the signs together to guide you. You already have everything that you need, and you are now being called to take action. This is not just about action, but about conscious action using all of the wisdom you have already gained. You must take responsibility for creating the changes. This is not the end, but a new beginning. By listening to this final sign, you are finally stepping onto the path that you were always meant to walk. Your ability to integrate all 7 signs is proof of your spiritual strength, and you are now fully equipped to create a life that is aligned with your divine purpose. This is a celebration of your dedication, your devotion, and your courage. You've now explored each of the 7 signs individually, but it's time to step into a new layer of understanding and recognize that these aren't just separate signals. They're components of a highly sophisticated, integrated system designed specifically for you and for your unique journey. Think of it like a complex machine, where each gear, each lever, each dial is essential for the entire system to operate efficiently. Your intuition is the central processor, giving you the initial guidance, and your senses are the data input, confirming what feels right, what looks right, what sounds right. Your dreams are the coded messages, giving you crucial information while you are asleep, and your synchronicities are the confirmation, the evidence that you are on the right track. Your energy is the fuel, letting you know what is aligned or out of alignment, and your emotions, your internal compass, guide you towards what is in your highest good. All of these different pieces are constantly feeding each other, a continuous loop of information. This is not random chaos, it's your own personal spiritual guidance system, and it's now fully activated. Yet, maintaining awareness of all 7 signs simultaneously is going to be a challenge, and that's exactly why you've been guided to this information now. It can feel like you're juggling multiple balls at once, and it might seem easier to prioritize certain signs over others, like focusing only on your intuition while ignoring your emotions. The problem is that each sign is an essential piece of the puzzle, and if you favor one, you are missing out on vital information and insights, causing a feeling of being off balance and out of sync. It's not enough to understand them individually, you must master how they work together as a unified whole. You have to consciously choose to balance all of these different aspects, and to actively engage with each of them, or you risk losing the benefits of this integrated system and falling out of alignment with your purpose. The stakes are about actively engaging with all of the different parts or losing access to your full guidance system. The current planetary alignment is mirroring this dance of integration, and the cosmos are now reflecting back to you the need to bring all of your aspects together. It's no coincidence that all of these celestial events are happening at the same time as your spiritual awakening is reaching its peak. The universe is showing you, through both inner and outer events, that your personal transformation is not separate from the larger cosmic energies. You are a microcosm of the macrocosm, and you have a great responsibility to master your inner world and fully embrace all the gifts you are being given. By integrating these parts of yourself, you are taking command of your spiritual journey, not just letting it happen to you. To bridge this gap, create a daily checklist for all 7 signs, and before beginning your day, take time to reflect on each of them. Use journaling prompts like, what is my intuition guiding me towards? What am I sensing in my environment? What messages did I receive in my dreams? What synchronicities am I noticing around me? How is my energy today, and how are my emotions feeling? This active engagement with all 7 areas will create a powerful foundation of awareness. Before making any major decisions, you must consciously check in with your entire system and not allow yourself to focus on one over the other. This is not passive observation, but conscious choice and active engagement. You are now responsible to learn this new way of being and to make it a way of life. This integrated system is essential for navigating the next level of your spiritual journey, and your ability to consciously use it will determine the clarity of your path. You have now been given a powerful system, a personal guide that is always with you, and it is your responsibility to learn how to use it effectively. The next steps will require this deeper level of integration, and it's crucial that you master it to move forward with grace and wisdom. The system is set, and you must now learn how to drive it. Now, with all 7 signs working together, you are not just becoming more aware, but you are starting to understand your own unique life path. This isn't a generic roadmap. It's a highly personalized blueprint designed exclusively for you and your individual destiny. Your intuition, your senses, your dreams, synchronicities, energy, and emotions all work together to create a precise map leading you towards your highest potential. Your intuition might guide you towards a specific career, and your senses might confirm that you feel at home in that environment. Your dreams might show you the challenges you will face along the way, while synchronicities prove you are on the right path. Your energy will show you what is in alignment, and your emotions will guide you to your soul's deepest desires. No one else will have the same experience, because all of these pieces are painting a clear picture of what is uniquely yours and what you are here to do. This is not a mass-produced map, it's a custom-designed map built specifically for you. Yet, trusting your own unique path can be challenging, especially when it differs from societal expectations or other people's experiences. The need to follow your own way might mean stepping away from the crowd, and it might feel as if you're going against everything you've been taught to believe. Fear and doubt might surface as you attempt to align with your authentic purpose, and you may have to face old conditioning and limiting beliefs that no longer serve you. Resisting your soul's calling will lead to feeling lost, out of sync, and confused, and it's going to be difficult to move forward if you do not trust yourself and your path. The stakes are about embracing your unique purpose or being stuck in a life that doesn't fully satisfy your soul, and you are now at a crossroads, being called to choose. This unique path is perfectly aligned with your individual cosmic blueprint, and the universe is conspiring to guide you towards your destiny. The planets are aligning in such a way that they are reflecting the unique path you are meant to walk, and what you are feeling inside is a direct correlation to your path and your purpose. You are not a passive recipient of this journey, but a powerful creator who is actively shaping your reality with every choice you make. This isn't about being a puppet, it's about stepping into your power and creating what you have always been meant to create. The universe is showing you that your life is unfolding exactly as it is meant to. To bridge this gap, create your own personalized roadmap by using all 7 signs as your guideposts. Start by journaling your responses to each sign and actively seek out recurring themes and patterns, paying very close attention to what is unique about your experience. Use those themes to create your own unique mission statement and develop a vision for the life you are here to create. Imagine you are a master architect designing your own world, and use your insights from all 7 signs to build the perfect foundation for the path you are meant to walk. This is not simply a theoretical exercise, but a blueprint that you are now equipped to create. Your understanding of your unique path will continue to evolve, but the framework is now set, and you are now equipped to make choices that are in full alignment with your highest potential. You have all the knowledge and tools you need to navigate the path ahead, and this is a lifelong journey. You are now walking your unique path, and it will continue to become clearer and more fulfilling. Now consider this: your personal spiritual journey isn't an isolated incident. It's actually a very important part of a larger, collective shift in consciousness. Every individual who chooses to awaken contributes to the evolution of the entire human race, and the more people who pay attention, the more powerful the collective energy becomes. Your individual experiences of heightened intuition, senses, and dreams are mirroring the experiences of others around the world, connecting you in a powerful web of transformation. When you make a positive change, you are also influencing all the other people on the planet, and this shift is for the whole planet, and your experiences are mirroring this. It's vital to understand that by embracing this shift, you're not just helping yourself, but you're also helping to uplift the entire world. You are a crucial part of the larger picture. Yet, maintaining hope and faith in the face of global challenges can be difficult. It can be hard to believe in a collective shift when the world is full of chaos and conflict. It's very easy to fall into despair and to lose sight of your role in the evolution of humanity. You must recognize that the collective awakening requires every individual to take responsibility for their own growth and transformation. If you do not act, and if you choose to stay in the dark, you are hindering the progress of the entire planet, not just yourself. The stakes are about recognizing your role in this larger movement or being left behind by the collective shift, and what you do matters. The collective awakening is being amplified by the current planetary alignments, and every shift in your personal life is connected to what is happening on the planet. Your unique journey is not separate from the collective journey. You are not separate from everyone else. You are all connected through this transformational experience, and this is not random. You are all being given a huge opportunity to create a better future for everyone. The universe is now conspiring to guide all of humanity towards a better destiny, and this can only happen if you choose to be part of it. This transformation isn't just for you, but for the whole world, and it's up to you to take part. To bridge this gap, consciously choose to contribute to the collective shift by sharing your wisdom and knowledge with others, and by actively supporting those on their paths, you're creating ripples of positive change. Engage in practices that keep you connected to the collective consciousness, such as group meditations and gatherings that promote kindness, compassion, and empathy. Remember that every action you take has an impact, and that you have the power to be a positive influence in the world, simply by choosing love, simply by choosing to be a better person. Your awareness of your role as a changemaker is amplified by your own personal transformation, and your ability to contribute to the collective is growing exponentially with each step that you take. This awareness is essential for the next phase of your journey, and your influence will continue to grow. You are a powerful force for positive change, and this is your time to shine. Now it's time to move from understanding to action, and that means taking the knowledge that you have gained and using it to actively create the life you are meant to live. Knowledge without application is simply information. Now that you have the understanding of all 7 signs and how they work together, it is your responsibility to use that information to step into your true power. This isn't a passive process, but an active one, and it requires courage and dedication. Use your unique gifts, share your wisdom, and create a life that is aligned with your highest potential. You are now ready to put your wisdom into action and make that change, and you are responsible for using all of the information that you have received. The time for action is now. Yet stepping into your true power can feel intimidating. You may start to question whether or not you have what it takes to create your destiny, and fear and self-doubt might surface, attempting to keep you from moving forward. You might be tempted to stay in your comfort zone and to avoid stepping into the unknown. The problem is that ignoring this call to action is like not using a muscle. Your power will atrophy, and you will never truly step into your destiny. It's time to stop making excuses and to choose growth over comfort, and to step into what you were always meant to be. The stakes are about choosing to be all of who you are, or settling for a life that is far less than what you deserve. The current planetary alignment is amplifying your inner potential, and the universe is showing you that you are now capable of taking the actions that you have always desired to take. Your inner power is directly linked to the cosmic forces that are in play, and your willingness to step forward will make all the difference. You are a powerful creator, ready to manifest your soul's purpose, and the universe is cheering you on. You are being guided to make a real change in the world, and it's now time to embody your unique potential. To bridge this gap, start taking small steps every day, focusing on one at a time. Set clear intentions for what you want to create, and then develop a detailed roadmap for how you will manifest it. Use all 7 signs to guide your choices, and be patient, persistent, and true to your inner guidance. Your power lies in your willingness to take action, even if you are not completely clear on all the steps. You are not required to be perfect. You only need to take that first step and then follow your guidance. The universe is ready for you to move forward with grace and certainty. Your embodiment of your true power is an ongoing process, and you will continually be called to grow and change. Your commitment to your personal growth is the key to manifesting a life that is aligned with your highest potential, and you are responsible for making the changes. Your inner power is now awakened, and your willingness to take action will determine the course of your future. You are powerful beyond measure, and now is the time to step into that knowing. Finally, it's time to transition to a broader view and understand that your spiritual journey is not a destination, but a continuous process of growth, learning, and transformation. There is not an end, but an infinite expansion, and this is a journey that will continue for the rest of your life. You will continue to evolve and deepen your understanding with new discoveries and new levels of wisdom, and each step will lead to new insights. Your ability to recognize and use all 7 signs will grow stronger, and these will be a guide that you can follow every day for the rest of your life. This is a path, not just a moment. Yet you must accept that this journey will always include the unknown, and there is a constant need to surrender to the mystery. You will never have all of the answers, and the path is not always going to be perfectly clear. Uncertainty is a necessary part of your growth, and embracing the unknown will allow you to grow in powerful ways. You cannot rely on external sources of security, and your trust in yourself and your intuition will be your greatest source of guidance. The stakes are about being willing to step into the unknown or being stuck in a stagnant place, never fully experiencing the magic of the journey. Your continuous journey is mirrored by the cyclical nature of the universe, which is always expanding and contracting. This is not a linear path, but a constant state of flow and change, and you must be willing to be flexible and adaptable. You are part of this cosmic dance, and it is essential that you let go of your attachment to control and learn to surrender. The universe is always in motion, and you must flow with it, never resisting, always surrendering to the dance. To bridge this gap, cultivate a sense of faith in the unknown, and develop your resilience by trusting your intuition and practicing patience. The journey is not a straight line, but a spiral, and every step is bringing you to a higher level of understanding. There will be times when you feel lost or confused, and during these moments, it's essential that you go within and trust that you are always being guided to exactly where you need to be. You have everything that you need, and you are never alone. Your willingness to embrace the unknown will be the key to your continued spiritual growth, and your journey will be a source of both challenge and great reward. The tools you have gained so far are essential for moving forward, and your continued exploration of your inner and outer world will always be your best source of guidance, making the promise of the journey itself, rather than a destination, the most powerful motivation. And remember, this is only the beginning. Now let's look at the bigger picture and realize that these 7 signs here: heightened intuition, your amplified senses, your disrupted sleep, the powerful synchronicities, your unusual energy shifts, the intensified emotions, and this overwhelming sense of urgency are not isolated incidents, but rather they are the notes of a meticulously orchestrated symphony. Each sign is a distinct instrument, contributing its unique tone and timbre to the overall composition. Your intuition is the melody, your senses are the harmonies, your dreams are the rhythm, synchronicities are the tempo, energy is the volume, emotions are the dynamic shifts, and the sense of urgency is the crescendo, all working together to create a profound and beautiful piece of music, your life's purpose. This isn't just a random collection of experiences, but a precisely calibrated system that's guiding you towards your highest potential. And now, you are finally ready to hear it all at once. You're not just experiencing these signs, you're conducting them, and it's time to embrace your role as the master conductor of your own spiritual awakening. And the patterns that you've observed throughout this journey, the amplification cycle that has steadily increased the intensity of these experiences, the cosmic mirroring showing you that your inner shifts are being mirrored in the heavens, and the inner compass constantly guiding you back to your own unique truth. These are not just concepts, they are the very architecture of your transformation. The energy didn't just randomly increase, it built gradually, preparing you for each subsequent level. The cosmos didn't just arbitrarily align, they mirrored your inner state with a precision that is undeniable. Your intuition didn't just occasionally whisper, it has been a constant guiding force, showing you, time and time again, that your answers lie within. These patterns weren't just showing up, they were actively shaping your experience, and now you have the keys to unlock their full meaning and step into the next phase of your journey. These aren't just ideas, they're the rules to a game that you are finally beginning to understand. So let's be very clear. Your spiritual awakening is not just happening, it is peaking, reaching a crescendo of intensity and clarity, and you are not alone in this process. You are part of a larger wave of awakening that is happening across the planet. The experiences you've had, from the subtle nudges of your intuition to the overwhelming intensity of your emotions, are not random, they are not meaningless, and they are not a mistake. Each one was purposefully designed, orchestrated by a greater intelligence that has been working to guide you to this exact moment, where you are finally ready to fully embrace your true potential. You are not a victim of your circumstances, but an active participant in your journey, with the power to shape your own destiny. All of this has been building up to this precise moment, where you finally understand your own power and potential. And now, it's time to shift your perspective. This isn't a challenge that you must overcome, but an incredible opportunity for profound growth and self-discovery. The 7 signs weren't meant to confuse you, they were meant to awaken you and to show you the keys to unlocking a deeper level of awareness. Your heightened intuition is leading you towards a life that resonates with your soul. Your amplified senses are a gateway into experiencing the world in a richer and more meaningful way. Your disrupted sleep is revealing important truths that your conscious mind might have missed. Your synchronicities are constantly showing you that you are on the right path. Your unusual energy shifts are preparing you to embrace your potential, and your intensified emotions are showing you what matters most. All of this has been happening for you, not to you, and you are ready to see that. This isn't about overcoming obstacles, it's about embracing the journey itself. You are no longer an observer, but an active creator of your own spiritual destiny. Your individual spiritual awakening is not an isolated event, but a crucial part of a larger global shift in consciousness, and your transformation is contributing to a collective awakening, which in turn is raising the vibration of the entire planet. Every step you take towards your own truth, every insight you gain, every act of kindness and compassion that you extend to yourself and others is not only healing your own wounds, but is also healing the wounds of the world. You're not just doing this for yourself, you are doing this for everyone, because as you change, you are also changing the world. You are a vital part of a global awakening, and your journey is helping everyone else to wake up as well. You are not just a lone traveler on a personal path, but you are a vital part of a global movement towards greater consciousness. And these patterns you've been observing, the amplification cycle, the cosmic mirroring, and the inner compass, aren't just personal occurrences, they are universal rhythms playing out on a global scale. The amplification of energy is happening not just within you, but within the collective consciousness, with more and more individuals waking up to their true potential. Each step you take is adding to that momentum. The cosmic mirroring isn't just about planets aligning, it's about a whole world recognizing the need for change and for the collective to move forward. The inner compass isn't just guiding you, but the whole planet, pushing humanity towards greater levels of awareness and unity. This is not just a personal story, but a universal narrative of transformation that is unfolding right now, in this moment, and you are a vital part of it. Your experiences are part of something much bigger than you can even imagine. Your willingness to fully embrace your spiritual awakening is not just for your own good, but it's also crucial for the well-being of the entire planet. You have a responsibility to act on your knowledge, to share your gifts, and to use your awareness to create positive change in the world, and you cannot hide in the shadows any longer. The world needs your unique talents and perspectives, and your ability to heal yourself has gifted you with the power to help heal others. You're not just being asked to embrace your truth, you're being called to use your truth to uplift the entire planet. Your journey is not just personal, it is also a global mission, and you must answer the call. You have a responsibility to lead with your wisdom, your compassion, and your power. And now you are standing at the edge of a new era, a turning point not only in your personal life, but in the history of the world. You have now integrated the wisdom of all 7 signs, and the understanding you have gained has prepared you for this moment of transformation. You're not the same person that you were when you first started watching this video. You are now ready to step into a higher level of awareness, into a place of greater responsibility, and into a state of true power, because you have moved from a place of confusion to a place of clarity. You are no longer waiting for change, you are actively creating it. You are ready to step into your destiny, and your future will now be built on the knowledge that you have gained. So, think back to the very beginning of this video when you might have asked yourself why you were feeling so off, why things felt so different, or why you were feeling so disconnected. Do you remember those feelings? Now, you can see how the 7 signs have provided the answers. Those initial feelings weren't random, they were signals that your spiritual awakening was peaking, and these 7 signs were a map that has led you here to this moment. The feeling of being different was because you are different, you are on a higher path, and the feeling of being disconnected was simply showing you that it was time to reconnect with your truth, and now you know it. All of the clues were there all along. You just had to learn to see them, and now you can. You now have the answers to all of your questions. And the pattern of outer cosmic events mirroring inner personal shifts, well, you are seeing it clearly now. The astrological context of this specific time period is amplifying this experience, with specific cosmic events acting as mirrors to what you are feeling inside, showing the deep link between your inner experience and the larger universal forces at play. These outer events are a constant reflection of your inner world, and that the universe is always responding to your growth and transformation, creating a continuous cycle of expansion. You are being reflected back to yourself all the time, in every moment. You are not alone, and the universe is conspiring to support your journey. And those questions we posed throughout this video, have you felt it? Are you ready? Can you see the signs? Well, you now have the answers. Yes, you felt it, that subtle tug of intuition that called you here. Yes, you are ready. All of the knowledge and tools are at your disposal, and you are capable of moving forward. And yes, you can clearly see the signs that have been guiding you all along. All of the questions have been answered, and the confusion has been replaced by understanding. You've always had the ability to find the answers, you just had to learn how to put them together, and now you can. And now that you've come this far, you can also relax, because the intensity of this peaking awakening will now begin to integrate, and you are now moving into a new phase of understanding. You have successfully navigated this intense period, and you are stronger, wiser, and more powerful. You have gained a higher level of self-awareness, which will continue to guide you in the days, weeks, and months to come. You've done what you came here to do, and now you can celebrate what you have accomplished. You have faced the unknown, and you have emerged on the other side, and you are now ready for the next level of this journey. And now that you know this, what is your unique purpose? How will you use your newfound understanding to create positive change in the world? These are the new questions that you must ask yourself now. This video has not provided all the answers, it has simply given you a key, and it is now up to you to decide which door to unlock. You are now ready to step into the next phase of your journey, and you must be ready to keep expanding. You must not be afraid to keep growing and changing. There are more levels to this game, and the journey continues. And the next phase of your spiritual journey will involve even deeper levels of self-discovery, and you will continue to be guided by your intuition, your senses, your dreams, your synchronicities, your energy, and your emotions. You will uncover new layers of wisdom and new levels of understanding that will continue to transform you, and your journey will continue to unfold in ways you cannot even imagine right now. This is a continuous process of evolution, and there is always more to learn and more to explore. Your journey has no end, only a continuous expansion. So please take a moment to share your experiences and insights in the comments section below and connect with others who are also on this powerful path. If this message resonated with you, then please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone else who needs to hear it. Remember, we are all connected, and by supporting each other, we create an even greater wave of transformation and change. Your support is helping us reach more people and grow this movement even further. And as you move forward, keep an eye out for new celestial events, because the journey will continue to unfold, and there will always be more secrets to be revealed. The universe is always communicating with us, and the more we listen, the more we understand. Keep your awareness high and your intuition sharp, because there is always more wisdom to gain. This is a continuous process of discovery, and we are all on this journey together, always moving towards the light.